challenges turn into your success stories just as new challenges arise. Training on Tonal isn't about defeating challenges and then stopping. Nope, it's time to progress. I'm Coach Nicolette, and I'll see you in 2 days.
6,700 pounds, 47 minutes, time under tension 16, almost 17 minutes. It'll tell you input on some of those movements, personal records, heart rate. Always helps you figure out kind of how you did aerobically. And then a muscle view, what muscles you worked out for the whole workout. So pretty solid.
Hey guys, this is Dan with Gears and Gadgets. Thanks for tuning in. So I'm coming to you guys now almost 4 months since I bought this Tonal, or actually had it installed. It took a few months to actually get the unit, but today is actually 3 months and 22 days now that I've had this machine. So I wanted to come back. I said I was going to do a 6-month review, but I have had a lot of comments from people asking how this is going, and I wanted to do a follow-up for my Follow-Up Friday series.
Follow-Up Friday.
Now, my channel has also sold a few of these units. I'll include the referral link in the description down below. Now, I'm not really formally an affiliate with Tonal. They just have these referral codes. If you were to buy one, you could also refer people with that referral code. I'll put down in the description down below. I think last I checked, it was $100 off that you get if you use that code. And then I get a $50 credit to the Tonal store so that I can dress like Joey B. I'm kind of joking here. I mentioned Joey B because he actually has done a ton of Tonal content. I want to bring up Joey B for a very specific reason. That guy had a body transformation like I couldn't believe. Now, a big portion of that is diet, and I'm providing different content. So he is on this end of the spectrum. I am on this end of the spectrum. I have not changed my diet. Aside from eating a little bit healthier just because I feel a little bit better, I don't really do a whole lot differently. I'm not really worried about weight loss. So one of the points I want to make about Tonal, one of the strongest selling points that I have is I can assure you that there are right now people typing trolley comments about how it looks like I haven't lost any weight, and there's a lot of ugly people out there. That's actually why I love Tonal. Those are the people you avoid at the gym, and that's kind of my honest opinion, is that when I'm laid out on the floor here, as I just was as I finished out my 34th workout prior to filming this video.
Keep the hands over your chest and not over your face.
To be able to avoid those trolley people that you see in the comments down below, in and of itself, in my opinion, makes this machine worth every penny. The thing that I had that I want to talk about with Tonal that is by far the biggest proof of concept to me and proof of reason why I bought it was that there was a time about a month ago, suddenly I could not put any weight on my right foot. I'm not too sure what was going on there. To be totally honest with you, I went to the doctor. They couldn't figure it out either. It was kind of just a nagging pain, but it was enough to be limping around on my foot. With that, I was not able to really work out for almost 2 weeks. That pain was there, and I didn't think it was smart to put any weight on it, so I did not. Now, following that 2 weeks, I then had a trip that I took for this channel to Maxwell's Motorcycles. I was there for a week. I ate terrible. I drank a million of his Mountain Dews. Came home. I then hit Tonal, started working out again because the foot felt better. And then I flew out to Texas for the Get On Moto Fest. So there's been a lot of travel, but that is my point. Tonal is awesome because that is exactly where I would have abandoned the gym. I would have been going for 6 weeks, which is about my track record. Something in life would come up that would pull me out of it for a couple weeks. Just getting pulled out for a couple weeks is basically enough to pull me mindset completely out of it. So this is different. I see it every single day. There is no walking by this thing and not thinking like, oh, I should probably use that today. I might go a few days not touching it, but it guilts you. It's in your face. It's there all the time. And it's just so easy to use. So even me right now, 38 years old, 5-year-old, which I got to stop filming this because I've got to go and it's nearly bedtime. So I also 3 videos a week. So I've got to go and edit this video tonight. And I also work a full-time job. So 40, 50 hours a week at the full-time job. So I'm super busy. This thing works. It works well. And if you can afford it, 100% I would recommend it. So me buying Tonal was not so much for me to come out here and get ripped for the internet or to be the next fitness guru on YouTube. Not at all. My goal is at 38 years old, I felt my trajectory was heading more towards immobility and, just not even able to get on the floor and play with my 5-year-old daughter. Things like that, working on my bike, working on my car in the garage, filming content for this channel, that my back would just get totally wrecked, put me down for days. At 38 years old, I know that's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse. So I decided, time for me to start doing something. So I bought Tonal. So to get into my experiences now with Tonal, I have done 34 workouts as of today. Combined, I have lifted a total of 139,000 pounds, which it just counts as you're doing your reps. I've completed 69 movements, which is really cool that it actually tracks how many different configurations and movements that you do on Tonal, which is pretty wild. And I've done 2 programs so far. I love the programming. Now that's something that the people that tend to troll on these Tonal videos tends to say is like, just go lift something heavy. There's a million different ways to work out. You're absolutely right. There is a million different ways to work out. However, guided personal trainers is not the same as just going and figuring out some heavy stuff to lift yourself. So somebody like me, I'm not going to spend time on the internet looking up workout routines. This just gives it to me. Don't have to think about it. In the midst of being super busy, just come in here, personal trainer, you can't beat it. So to get into my strength score numbers, this has been the thing that is most rewarding to me. Again, not so much the image. Now I am going to do a 6-month body comparison. It's going to look something like this that I'm currently working on right now. But right now, that's not the purpose of this video. Come back for the 6-month review. The total strength score right now, currently I am stronger than 80% of males on Tonal, which that actually surprised me. It's pretty impressive. The overall score went from 467 to 641. That's a 37% gain. Upper body went from 532 to 726, which was a 36.5% gain. Core, which I absolutely need the most, which I think is the root of all of my back pain, went from 520 to 732, which was a 40% gain. That's ultimately like my biggest win on this so far has been strengthening the core. And then lower body, which I really need to work on, 351 to 467 for a 33% gain. I'm really happy with my ultimate gains here. So those numbers I don't get hung up on too much. Honestly, the numbers, they help. They're a big driver. And when you're actually working out and you get the little personal best dinger that goes off, every single time I finish that rep, and I get super pumped up about it. So it gives you a lot of feedback, which is awesome. But ultimately for me, the big thing is I feel it in my chest. I feel it in my arms, my legs, absolutely. And ultimately I have not had the back pain that I've had for the last few years. Since getting Tonal, I had to do a complete kitchen remodel. I literally gutted every single cabinet, uppers, lowers, some drywall. We had water leak in the wall. So it was a total nightmare. And lots of weekends of work. And there was one day where I started to feel a little bit coming on. I just stopped and took it easy. Not one day after did I get laid up. And I credit that 100% to getting fit with Tonal in the last handful of months. Just those little strides, I've seen it. It's awesome. So durability wise, I haven't had a single problem with it. It works fantastically well. I've actually had a couple times where like the arms have awkwardly, like I've adjusted them weird and they've kind of like smashed down or something because of my fault, and nothing happened to the machine at all. It's truly fantastic. And the really cool thing that I also like about it is that my 5-year-old loves to do yoga. So she can have guided yoga here and it keeps her busy for a little bit. She feels like she's doing her exercise, and it's good. So I feel like it also helps demonstrate a little bit of value in exercise to her being younger. And ultimately, I think it's a great machine. I think it's worth every single penny. And I understand that people say that they think it's incredibly expensive. I get it. It is. I'm not saying it's cheap. With that being said, guys, I hope this was a good update on Tonal 4 months in. If this is your first time tuning in, please hit that subscribe button down below. Remember, likes go a long way to help support the channel. I'll see you guys next time.